Stille wieder.
The team of the century. It's got to be bittersweet. No one gave you a...
Right now, this is...
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of Garden State IAA basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We can't wait to get another season rolling, and we look to get a great matchup to kick things off.
Well, a classic matchup with the Newark East Eagles playing host to the Burton Hornets. Both teams looking to improve on their final positions from last year. A win tonight would be a great step towards that goal.
Bobby Erickson leads the way for the Hornets. They go against an Eagles team with quite a few new faces. Still, though, Newark is led by senior KJ Day.
And the crowd will be a factor here for the Eagles. This is the type of atmosphere you love to see at the high school level. New year and a new lineup. Day, the team captain, he'll now start at the 2 with newcomer Junior playing the point. Black and Zadirko fill in at the forwards, and Marceda steps in to get the start at center. And the Hornets come in with their usual lineup. Luan and Dermanenko are in the backcourt. Star forward Bobby Erickson begins the game at the 3. Ramadas and Aslanoglu fill out the 4 and 5 spots. And the Hornets and their roster, they aren't scared to play small if they need to.
Looking at the rest of the division, the Hornets are one of the smaller teams overall. They just don't have that many big bodies in the program, but they know how to make up for it with defensive rotations. Don't be fooled. This team is still deadly, albeit a tad undersized.
Now here's Ramadas. 6 to shoot. Erickson. They grab their own miss. Great positioning on the putback.
Check out Ramadas's effectiveness around the rim. Only a sophomore and already so set on pursuing those second chance shots.
And stolen by Levesque. And here they come. Now here's Dermanenko. He's guarded closely. Yep, that one goes. And looking at Junior, the senior is exactly the type of guard the Eagles needed for this season.
Absolutely. He clearly is a plus athlete, and even though he hasn't spent too much time perfecting his skills, the pedigree is there with who his dad is.
Dermanenko with it. Junior's there.
Wow, Dermanenko looks totally fearless while driving, goes right into the defender, gets fouled, and still takes the shot.
First trip to the line for him here. And he gets both of them. Here's Junior. Pass to Marceda. Junior. To the middle. The shot by Zadirko, no good. Outside Levesque. Erickson can't get it to go. 3 on 3. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And credit the initiative of Zadirko. Like seeing him take it strong and earn the call.
He hits both from the stripe. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played.
And in this game, it's really going to be about bringing Junior along and getting him up to speed. You don't want to overwhelm him.
Right side, James. The Hornets again can't hit it. The Eagles trailing. To the paint. Here's Marceda. That basket's good. Off to a fast start. 2 for 3. As you said, there is such a huge difference between organized ball and street ball. The talent is there for Junior, but it's going to be a bit of an adjustment.
And that's something that Coach Bishop knows will be a process. I mean, Junior clearly has a mind for the game. It shouldn't take long for him to adjust to this style of play.
And here's Junior outside. The rebound by Porter. Pass to James. Luan. And once again, off the mark by Burton. Now here's Junior. Knocks it loose. Carter with the steal. And Luan gets it to go.
Well, Luan seems to always be right where the Hornets need him. Perfectly positioned to finish the fast break.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And you look at the play style of Bobby Erickson, very much a modern wing who can play off the ball or initiate things for this offense as well.
And Erickson might be lined up out on the wing, but he'll do pretty much everything you ask of him in this offense. Coach figured out very quickly this team is at its best when Erickson has the ball in his hands.
Now here's Lack. He nails it, and we're all tied up.
Oh, the agility from Lack on this play, letting him slide through the contact and finish his shot well.
Dermonenko outside. Pass to Porter. Ramadas. Here's Levesque. It's rebounded by Day. The Eagles now on offense. Their defense has just allowed 4 points in this quarter. And fouled hard that time, and he'll get 2 shots at the line. It's on Joe Levesque.
Good work by Day, hanging tough with the play. And good work by the officials, calling his well-earned foul.
And that's good as he hits both that time. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ramadas outside. Down low. Levesque. And a great assist by Ash Ramadas as that one goes in.
Impressive awareness from the big man. Ramadas spotting the uncovered teammate and sharing the rock with him.
And the last few seasons, the Eagles haven't had an easy time finding wins.
For a while, it seemed you could always count on the Eagles to be at the top of this conference. That hasn't been the case lately. Hopefully, Coach Bishop has found the talent he needs to get his program back to the top.
Clearly fouled on the shot that time. The whistle blows, and he'll go to the line to shoot free throws. And the foul called on the Eagles. And this is his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game here. And the Hornets making a change here. He hits the 2nd from the line. And here's Day. Outside, Black. Day. There's the triple. And Vlad Dermonenko pulls it down. Outside, Luan. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and he'll go to the line.
At Luan's height, he probably runs into tough coverage like this often. But he's clever, and he plays into it to draw a foul.
And good on the 2nd, so he makes them both.
Yet another trip to the line, and this quarter just continues to have a much different feel. A lot more contact going on.
And that's serving them well. Keeping the pressure ratcheted up on the defense usually pays its dividends.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Returns today, kicks it out to Zadirko. Returns today. Pass to Lack. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Gets the 3 to fall.
From range, Lack can be so effective. Can't wait to see him looking even better from the arc next year.
Now here's Luan. No good on the last second shot attempt. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And as we pause for halftime, don't go anywhere. We'll be back for the third. And the second half of action just getting started here in our coverage of Garden State IAA Sports. And it's the Eagles with the ball.
Well, seeing Junior out there, you can't help but think of his legendary father, Duke, one of the biggest names in the area.
Junior outside. Zadirko, covered by Ramadas. And here's Junior outside. It's not gonna fall for him. And here's the break. Dermanenko with the bucket.
The D cannot afford to lose sight of Dermanenko, especially when he's running in the open floor.
And Duke, a star here at Newark, who went on to have a great run at the collegiate level.
And to call Duke a high school star doesn't even begin to paint the full picture. Everyone from that era knew who Duke was. I'm sure they're ecstatic to see what Junior can do.
Not settling for perimeter offense. I like it.
Now here's Dermanenko, covered by Junior. Now Levesque. From deep, it's KJ Day. Gets the 3 ball to go.
The Eagles really set Day up well to drain it. KJ, you know he's ready to carry his load on the play, whether starting or finishing it off.
So it's both teams making a change here. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Dermanenko outside. Back to Levesque. That's tipped and stolen by Junior.
No doubt the star of this Burton squad is Bobby Erickson. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker, and he's been with the Hornets for quite some time now, and he's been the star.
Burton trailing here. Aslanoglu with it. Poked away. And out of bounds it goes. The Eagles will take it over. Well, everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
That one falls. And with Erickson, guys, you see his release, and you know immediately he's a terrific shooter. He's going to have no problems putting it on the floor as well.
That's true. I mean, Erickson plays bigger than he actually is, and that helps him finish on the inside. Colleges have shown a lot of interest in him since his breakout performance his sophomore year. He'll most likely be transitioning to shooting guard when he gets to that next level.
Back to Dermanenko. Pass to Levesque. Hits the three-pointer.
Hornets shooting guard Dermanenko with a clean feed. He seems to have a great sense for offensive ball movement.
Marceda, guarded by Leftos. And we're well into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Erickson can't get it to go.
Well, you have to love the charm of the Newark East Gym. The facility might not be top of the line, but it has a lot of history for the Eagles.
And there have been talks about getting a new gym built on campus, but that's something that's a decade away on the school board's agenda. As you said, this gym just fits with the legacy of the Newark East Eagles.
The defensive execution just has not been there in the second half. Play after play, they seem a step slow.
Inside. Shot's good by Kelsey.
He's playing unselfish basketball in this game. Good look on that pass by Erickson of the Hornets.
Timeout called by the Eagles. And the Hornets making a change here. It's Doug Evans on the wing. Erickson defending. Pass to Junior. Mason. Outside, Evans. Back to Mason. Junior. Luan covering. Shot's good by Mason.
Offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, a much better half since they changed baskets, and they're looking strong.
Outside Erickson. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Eagles. And with this huge lead for the Newark East Eagles, they've come out and set the tone they really want to set for the rest of the season.
Coach Bishop talked about a season of change. A game like that illustrates exactly what the school is after. Strong showing from the Eagles as they look to have this one wrapped up. Have to appreciate how Evans embraces physicality, especially when he's doing his best to score.
And the Hornets making a change here. Here's Levesque. Pass to Dermanenko. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Outside Erickson. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A guy like him cannot be left alone around the hoop. If you do, it'll be buffet style. All day long, plenty of seconds right there.
Junior left side. Return to Sheffield. Black. For those just joining us, we're here in the fourth and over 2.5 minutes into it. And it's stolen by Porter. And Evans is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Eagles making a change here. And so here's Burton. Outside Erickson. And the layup's good off the glass. And with Junior, you don't want to only talk about who his father is, but it's a shadow he'll be under as long as he's on the hardwood.
It might be the reason why Junior didn't immediately take to basketball as a sport, but the similarities in their games are already apparent. Junior looks to be just as talented as his dad was, even if he's a bit raw.
Outside Erickson. To the inside. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Gotta be careful when you guard Ramadas. He's more capable of drawing the foul on the way up.
Both fall at the line that time. Here's Junior. Outside, Lack. Inside. Another shot, and Junior lays it in.
Getting after it on the boards and saving the possession for the Eagles. That's a tenacious play from Junior.
Outside Erickson. Pass to Levesque from the arc. Kept alive by Burton. Now here's Erickson. The second chance effort. Scoop to the hoop and in.
When this happens, he's capable of getting to the rim. Cannot allow Erickson to get into the lane.
And the Eagles will call time here. And here are the Eagles now. They lead by 11. Pass to Brothers. Kennedy outside. And here's Junior. Here's Brothers. Great D that time from Leftos.
Well, he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
And here's Joe Levesque outside. Hits the trifecta.
And this is where you have to talk. Defensively, guys, that was just too easy.
The drive now by Junior. Kennedy. James covering. Junior outside. Brothers out to Kennedy. Outside, Indra. Pass to Junior. From deep. They get it again. And here's Brothers, guarded by Leftos. Here's Indra. And the final horn sounds chalk one up for the Eagles. They get the win here at home and a fantastic start to the season.
And the level of skill from the last few years is visibly better for the Eagles. Junior seems to fit right in with the rest of the team. Newark East fans have to be excited about how they looked.
And the Hornets didn't lose this game, the Eagles won it. To get a win over a talented Burton team says a lot for the future of Newark East this season.
And that'll do it for our broadcast of Garden State IAA Hoops. For Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger, I'm Joe Lamy. Thanks for joining us. We hope to see you again for more presentations of high school sports athletics.
Whoa! Look who's got some serious skills.
You like that? You like that?
Kid, that was something special watching you out there tonight.
Yo, wait up.
Wait. How you doing, kid? My name is Archie. Archie Baldwin. Dad and I were teammates.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Can't remember though, for sure. I was just a little kid when you still playing ball.
Well, he sure loved you. Talked about you all the time. There was a story about a purple jumper. You had to wear this thing every day or you would
Blue.
cry.
Nice to meet you, Archie?
Yeah,
Nice to meet
look, I'll get right to the point. Upside, off the charts. Strong basketball IQ, high motor, understand tempo. It's a package. Easy to sell.
Sell.
Yeah.
So who? Like, scholarship?
Exactly.
Is that something you think? Something you know you can do?
There's only one game. You show me what you got in the next one, give me some high numbers, and we'll talk. But for right now, enjoy the moment.
You said Archie, right?
Archie Baldwin.
Archie.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We have another exciting edition of Garden State IAA Hoops for you. I'm Joe Lamy. To my side are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We'll be seeing the Renfield Foxes play host to the Newark East Eagles.
And at this point in the season, we know that we can expect an intense matchup. The Eagles are a much improved team looking to come into Renfield and take one on the road. It won't be easy, but they have the firepower to make it happen.
And standing in their way will be Connor Rosenberg, the fantastic guard for the Renfield Foxes. He's got size, touch, just about everything. You can bet he'll be a handful for the Eagles.
This beautiful gymnasium will be rocking in no time as the Foxes defend their court against the Eagles. A look at the lineup for Newark East. You have Junior running point guard duties. He's joined by Day in the backcourt. And in the middle, it's going to be Marceda. And the rest of the front court is Lack at the 3 with Zadirko at the 4. Foxes starting with the group of Lee and star sophomore Rosenberg in the backcourt. Joseph and Bishop make up that forward pairing. And it's big Bobby Andrews getting the start at center. And while every game hasn't been smooth sailing for Newark, one thing you can see from this team is they are improving each game.
And Joe, that's a big credit to both Coach Bishop as well as the senior leadership on Newark. It's been a special year for this group in large part to their hard work.
Lee with it. First quarter of play, about a minute played. Pass to Rosenberg. Junior with the block.
On defense, Junior can get very tenacious. Here he manages to completely shut the shooter down with a big block.
All about the dime there. Terrific court vision.
They're having trouble creating any kind of offense.
And you can really sense them tightening up a little bit at this point.
And while Coach Bishop did play ball himself in high school, he wasn't a standout athlete.
I remember hearing about him playing, very much of a game manager type of guard. Coach didn't try to do too much with him. He had strong fundamentals and overachieved given his lack of athleticism. Pretty much exactly what you wanted to coach.
And it's good for two.
Inside, Andrew's impressive physical gifts help him succeed. It's just tough to counter his raw abilities.
Pass to Lack. Junior, guarded by Rosenberg. Back to Lack. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the dime.
You're making things far too easy for him if you let him get that deep in the post.
Agreed. You've got to do your work early and keep him out of that spot.
Andrews with it. He's guarded by Marceda. And here's Connor Rosenberg for three. Newark East grabs the miss.
We know that's a shot that he can hit. It's frustrating that you can't cash it in because you were so wide open.
Right side, Lack. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And hey, Lack takes the shot when you give it to him. The D has to respect his mid-range J.
The Fox is trailing. Rosenberg outside. Back to Lee. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And Renfield, one of the nicer schools in the area, their community puts a lot of time and effort into the school, and the results are easy to see.
Well, it's one of the more affluent areas in the state, and everybody knows it. Still, it's always nice to see a community rally around their high school and give them the resources they need.
Outside, Evans. Mason, defended by Joseph. Sheffield, outside. Here's Junior. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Lee. And the layup falls.
Yeah, Lee's agility, allowing him to find a way through the contact. Manages to get to his shot and finish strong.
Junior outside. Pass to Sheffield. The shot from the low post is good.
Their offense is producing high percentage shots right now.
And they need to keep up this intensity and tempo. Keep applying the pressure.
It's hauled in by the Eagles. And here we go. Brothers with the ball. He's picked up by Ducey. Grace outside. Back to Lee. Swing to Madison. Joseph.
Well, it's been a good start for the season for the Eagles. You can see their confidence grow with each win they notch.
The win helps, but this team knows they have a great roster with the addition of Junior. He's made everyone else better around him, especially with the attention he commands. The body language of this team is completely different than last year.
Lee. Out to Grace. Again, the miss by the Foxes. Doug Evans for three. The Eagles with yet another miss. With one on the clock. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Eagles up by 7. Welcome back, everyone. More high school sports coverage on the way as teams deciding to change it up. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Marceda. And there's the 3-second violation. And here in the second quarter, we approach 4 minutes played. Lee with it. Junior's there. That one a little long.
And with Renfield, they care quite a bit about their athletics. Tons of money from donations have found their way to the school. They have a lot to show for it. Playing with his head up, locates his teammate, gets him the rock.
Here's Rosenberg. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
The Foxes are so fortunate to have such a productive guard. Solid shooting from Rosenberg inside the paint. And that's what any coach loves to see, the possession ending in an assist.
Just looking to get anything going offensively.
Honestly, it feels like there's a lid on the hoop right now.
Rosenberg outside. Misses from short range.
He needs to start heating up soon if they want to turn this thing around.
Marceta with it. Andrews on him. The shot by Marceta, no good. To the middle. Andrews, no good. A one-on-one situation. 1 second left. And good, hitting the back iron and falling.
Check out Evans, right where the Eagles need him for the strong finish. He just works so hard to support the fast break.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Eagles ahead, leading by 14. And we'll return after halftime. And the second half getting started. Renfield playing host to Newark East here on Garden State IAA Sports. Here's Day. 14 points, their largest lead of the game. And what a huge lead the Eagles have opened up here on the Foxes. I'm not sure many expected this kind of score.
It just goes to show the confidence and swagger that Newark has been playing with so far this season. They look to be a team on a mission.
Rosenberg outside. And he banks in the layup.
Driving in with purpose. Rosenberg knows college scouts like seeing guys like him take it in strong.
Outside, Day. Back to Lack. Zadirko. Guarded by Gregory. Pass to Lack. Outside, Day. Lack. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. And he'll go to the line. It's on Ben Bishop.
Fearlessly shoots despite the aggressive coverage and foul. A very hard-fought play by Lack.
And that's good as he hits both that time. And for those just tuning in, we're about a minute here into the second half. Pass to Andrews. Rosenberg. That one falls, coming off Robert Andrews' feed.
Here's Andrews making a shrewd feed to the wide open man. He's been well coached to know when to give it away.
And the Eagles will call time here. And here are the Eagles.
And with Junior, it's easy to see the natural athletic ability that he possesses. He was a great football player, and that fluidity translates to the hardwood well for him.
Teardrop shot. Day, no good. Outside, Lee. Connects it from downtown.
Here's Lee taking a chance to show off his range. He's obviously been putting in the time to develop his perimeter shot.
And with Junior and his athleticism, he's pretty much having to learn the nuances of basketball on the fly.
Well, he's played ball before, no doubt about that. But playing organized ball is a completely different beast. Suffice to say, Junior's done an excellent job adjusting to the team game.
An absolutely great job on the screen. He removes the defender completely out of the equation.
Pass to Grace. Now here's Bishop. Shoots a three. Junior grabs the miss.
They're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Day, covered by Lee. Muscling through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on the way. Now the Eagles with it. Sheffield outside. Back to Evans. Pass to Sheffield. Junior. It's Doug Evans on the wing. Zadirko outside. Sheffield guarded by Rosenberg. 5 on the clock. And the basket by Zadirko.
And the center for this team, Robert Andrews, who his teammates call Big Bobby Andrews, is a looming presence for them in the paint.
And even though he's a high schooler, a lot of fans will describe Andrews as having old man strength. He's just very difficult to move or get an edge on with his deceptive brawn.
And Bishop from outside. Sheffield with the rebound. And here they come. Here's Evans. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That's now their third straight basket coming off an assist.
Excellent display of ball movement.
Rosenberg outside. From outside the arc. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Foxes will retain possession. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line that time.
And that's one the coaches will talk to him about.
They cannot afford those kind of mental lapses.
Here's Marceda. And here's Junior outside. Another shot. In deep. Marceda drops it in.
It's now a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that one.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
That one falls.
Look how Lee stays nimble through the whole play inside, ready to make any adjustment necessary, getting around the defense. And let's talk Bishop on the Foxes. He was the star of the team before Rosenberg stepped up onto varsity, but he's still a very valuable contributor.
And for a kid his age, you have to applaud the way he stepped aside to let Rosenberg do his thing. That's not always easy to do when you're a teenager, but Bishop's put the team first and shown great senior leadership.
Now here's Rosenberg. He's covered by Sheffield. A nice shot knocked down there by Rosenberg.
You'll take a point-blank look every time.
Timeout called by the Eagles. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Brothers up top, guarded by Gregory. And here's Junior outside. Sinks it from distance.
The quick trigger on Junior tells you what kind of confidence he has. Not afraid to let it fly at any time.
Swing to Madison. Rosenberg, right side. Tries again. And scoring with the play inside is Madison.
He's a menace on the glass. His offensive rebounding is going to cause problems for opponents for years to come.
Here's Brothers. And that's collected by Bailey Madison. And with Rosenberg, you have to be careful of his shot. He owns a very quick and deadly release.
His shooting motion, though, it just looks so easy, doesn't it? One of the best shooters in the state, and it's hard to believe that he's just a sophomore.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 have gone by. Kennedy outside. Back to Indra. Junior, high post. The Eagles with yet another miss.
Not sure what the game plan was going for that shot.
Yeah, you know, it might be a symptom of being a younger player. He got a little overexcited about that look.
And the ball goes out of play. The Eagles will have it. And here are the Eagles now. So far here in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Kennedy outside. Indra. Out to the right wing. Mason, right side. Clock at 6. Gregory with the steal. It's a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Roberts. Swing to Madison. Bishop covered by Kennedy. Up top, Bishop. Clock at 4. And here's Junior outside. Misses. And with the final whistle sounding, that'll do it for us. Eagles getting a big win here in Redfield as their season of surprise continues.
And once again, you can see the impact that Junior has had on the court tonight. This game was a great example of just how different this team is with him in the lineup.
And Rosenberg did just about everything he could to make this game as tough as possible. But Newark East got the better of them. They're looking like one of the tougher teams in the division now.
Indeed they are, and that'll do it for our broadcast. On behalf of Drake and Danny, I'm Joe Lamy. Thanks for tuning in to our presentation of Garden State IAA basketball.
Hey, easy now.
It's okay, Coach. It felt fine when I was playing. Just tweaked it at the end there.
Just getting checked out all the same, yeah?
Archie?
Hey. Oh, take it easy, boy. Slow down.
So how am I doing now?
You show some things. Got some good tape to show the right people.
D1 people?
Yeah, it's a step. You show some upside, but you still got to step it up. 2 games is still just a small sample size, but it could get the recruiters in the gym. Then you seal your deal, assuming that's okay.
Yeah, it's just a sprain. I'll probably be limited in this game, but I can still play.
Just like your old man. Played through it all, even in the
On a busted
championship.
foot, and still dropped 40.
You know the story.
I know all the stories, Archie.
It's cold out here, man. Let's get something to eat on me. Hola, linda. Como you?
Ay.
Yeah.
Ay,
This
get
time
it.
I'm working
Ay,
with this kid.
Pero,
Been working with this one.
Ay, that's Junior. Me dá um braço.
She said you better go over and give her a hug. She remembers when you were a baby.
Oh, yeah. Nice to meet you.
Please, sit on the house. Obrigada.
Yeah, man, photos on these walls. Man, y'all knew. I never knew that man.
He sacrificed a lot for you and your mom. That's why I wonder if he would have been in the...
Look, I'm gonna stop you right there, all right? This is not gonna be a situation where you start becoming my mentor and giving me all type of life advice, all right? Like, I'm not a victim. I don't got no daddy issues. But man you knew, it's just not the man I knew. That's all.
So what about the next game?
Coach just wants me to sit until I get healthy.
I agree. Isn't the game after the next one the big invitational at the Barclays? A lot of elite players are going to be there from around the country.
Yeah, Hendrix Cobb.
Your father used to coach him, right?
Yeah, we was tight till his family moved to New Orleans when we were 12.
Y'all still talk?
Yeah, here and there on social.
His name is #1 on every board that matters.
Yeah.
He's the show, which makes it easy for us to get people there who can push the needle. But that needle ain't gonna budge if you're limited.
All right, so what's up, Archie? I mean, clearly you got connections and everybody knows you. So why aren't you working some college job?
Oh, I did. Big Ten, Big East. Did it for 20 years. Then competition got a little heavy. I started coloring outside the lines a little.
You a band?
No, nothing that dramatic. Still get a job, but And you got that scarlet letter on your chest.
And I'm your way back in?
That's right.
Why should I trust you, man?
No, you shouldn't. But your timeline is short. If you don't got 5 guys like me knocking at your door, I'm probably your only chance. Look, I loved your father like a brother. And if I was struggling, he was always there for me. In the past, I didn't think that I would have a chance to repay him. Maybe this is my shot. So please, just think about it, all right? Get back to me.
Yo, Archie, hold up. Yo, I'm in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, I won't let you down.
Give me that ball, man. Wasting my time. Make your move when you got it. You got the angle. Take the step. Commit.
You got me, fine.
Wasting my
let's go.
time. I got you. I got you. That's what you got to say?
What do you expect me to say?
I don't want you to say. I want you to stop putting in the work. Put in the work, Junior. I worked so hard on my step back, the heels on my Jordans unraveled. I gave my heart, my last breath to my team. Everyone I played for in Australia.
Yeah, I heard the story before, Pop. It's getting
But
old.
you're not listening. You got it all figured out now? Why, because you got a little bit of talent because you put in a little bit of work? You're going to get old, football player. You'll see. You can cut your whole heart out for this game. What's it going to get you? For what? Look at me. Where am I right now? You better be prepared to give everything to this game, and it still not be enough. Get your head in the game, check ball. Face up. Pick it in.
Trainer says if you play in the next game and the knee doesn't get worse, you'd be probably 60, 70% for the invitational next week. But if you sit out, you'll be 100%.
And if I can play, I'm gonna play.
And I want to win games too. But I'm taking the decision out of your hands.
Wait, Coach, you
The
can't.
city. I protect my players no matter what, even from themselves. It's too important for your health and your future. End of story.
Hello and welcome to another presentation of Garden State IAA Hoops. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Tonight, the Newark East Eagles are going up against the North High Dragons. Danny, your thoughts on this one?
Well, the big story tonight, Junior is not in the lineup. We don't know what his status is for the entire game, but he was spotted in street clothes. Overall, a huge blow to the Eagles.
There's the... And the Eagles look to make something happen. And that pass is airmailed and thrown out of bounds.
Oh, that can't feel good. The Eagles look really sloppy here early. This could be a long night for them.
And he controls it up top. Oh! Backdoor cut. Easy look. And he missed it. How'd that not go in?
Devastating miss right right there. The Eagles can't get anything going.
And the ball's knocked loose. Here the Dragons go the other way. A 2-on-1, and they'll finish with an easy bucket.
Newark just looks lost, Joe, without Junior in the lineup.
And that does it for the first half of play. The Dragons up on top. They lead by 13. And with the teams headed to the locker room, we'll step aside.
All right, fellas, here's the deal. We're getting blown out right now. We're getting outplayed, out-hustled, outworked. All right? Second half, I don't care what happens. I want you to play hard every possession. All right? Use the ball, rebound, play D every possession. Get some stops. All right? Now we can work ourselves back into this. Yeah, you one play at a time, all right? Sounds good. Getting better. Let's do this.
I was hard to watch out there.
All right, fellas, let's get the second half over with. This is embarrassing. Let's go. Come on.
That block could be the impetus for some positive change. Let's start for them here in this half.
And not so fast. Just as you say that, another turnover for the Eagles. Tonight's just not their night. Controlling up top. Off the pick and roll. Off the glass for an easy deuce.
Joe, I've heard of fried chicken. It looks like we're seeing fried Eagles because the Dragons are simply roasting them. This can't be easy for Junior to watch. It's getting actually difficult to watch now. At this point, it feels like the Eagles need to regroup for the next one. Hopefully they'll get Junior back in the lineup.
And that's the final buzzer. We'd like to thank everyone for watching this presentation of Garden State IAA basketball. As always, we hope to see you at our next broadcast. Good night, everyone.
Hey, you did the right thing out there.
It doesn't feel like it.
Like the quote in my office says, you can't win unless you learn how to lose. But hey, let's not lose 2 in a row, right? These invitational teams are lined up with NBA prospects. They won't know what hit them.
Recruiters everywhere. Oh, my man, Jimmy, he even got big Liz up there. Evan, Chuck, a couple of heavy hitters from the NBA even getting an early look. Man, it's all happening, Junior.
No. This room's for players and coaches only. Out.
Oh, it's okay, Coach. He's
I
me.
know exactly who he is. Out!
Hey, come on now, don't hold back. Tell me how you really
This is
feel.
funny to you?
No, it's not. But it's your show, right, Henry?
Yeah. What's he gonna owe you after all this?
Nothing. Nothing at all, Coach. Have a great game, Junior.
Thanks, Sarge.
It's all up to you now. Go get him.
So as I was telling you,
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Barclays Center. We're here for the final game in the Battle of Brooklyn. I'm Joe Lamy. Alongside me are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Great matchup in this one between Louisiana Northeast and Newark East.
Sure is, Joe. Both teams have looked impressive lately, but you'd have to be a fool to think this isn't Louisiana Northeast to lose. They're led by top recruit Hendrix Cobb. This team is tops in the country.
The depth and talent of the Civic Cats will be hard to match, but the Newark East Eagles are no slouches, and they played with heart all season long. They also have a surprise star in Junior that can provide matchup issues for the Civic Cats.
Either way, we'll be in for a treat as the top talent in high school hoops hits the floor. The Scouts will be tuned in for this one as the Battle of Brooklyn is on its way. We see the Eagles starting with Day and Junior, the talented backcourt pair. On the wing, you have Lack, Zadirko, and Marceda make up the post pair to round out the starting five. For the Cats, it's the star tandem in the backcourt with Cobb at the 1 and Davidson at the 2. Splitter fills in at the small forward position with the high-flying Teddy Edwards at the power forward spot, with Mushi Fresh rounding it out starting at center. And fortunately for the Eagles, they'll be at full strength for this matchup. No injuries mentioned on the game notes.
And there was a worry that Junior would still have a lingering issue with his knee, but the team decided to rest him an ample amount of time to recover, and by all the reports we've heard, he's 100% and ready to go.
Marceda, it's hauled in by Fresh. Splitter outside. Pass to Cobb. Over Junior, on the money from 12 feet away.
The mid-range jump shot is alive and well. Cobb is more than happy to take those jumpers.
Junior up top, guarded by Cobb. Outside, Lack. Here in the first quarter with just about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Junior, puts up a 3. Here's Zadirko. Teddy Edwards gets the block.
Authoritative block by Edwards, using all of his 6'7" reach to just suffocate the shot. And for Junior, the interest in him from colleges has been growing all season long. There's a good chance we'll get some offers from great schools to play at the next level.
Their offense has stagnated.
It's been hard to watch. They need a bucket, and soon.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. Going back to Junior and the offers from colleges, guys, it seems like a lock he'll get at least an invite from some major schools.
And they'd be foolish not to offer him a scholarship at this point. He's proved time and time again this season that this is just the tip of the iceberg for him. Junior could be a huge player at the college level.
James Marceda with the block.
I love when Marceda leverages his reach and height on D, able to cleanly deny the shot attempt.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. That's tipped. He's got a clear path. Sheffield with the bucket.
One of the many reasons Junior's teammates appreciate him. He's an unselfish player who likes setting his guys up well.
Outside, Davidson. On the wing, Hendricks Cobb. Takes a step back to shoot. And the jumper falls for him.
Guys, here's a look at Teddy Edwards, another fantastic player who is highly recruited on the Civic Cats team.
Edwards has the raw power and strength to finish inside against just about anyone. He moves very well for his size.
Come get it, come get it.
Splitter for 3. It's hauled in by the Eagles. Jonathan Lack on the wing, defended by Fresh, and it's good for 2.
What a read there from Lack, recognizing the overcommitment and making the D pay for this mistake.
Pass to Fresh. And again, no good from Louisiana. Newark East trailing. Now Marceda. That one no good. Great D that time from Mushi Fresh. Splitter with the ball. There's the 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Look how focused Splitter is at the arc, paying attention to what he's doing and recalling what his coach told him in practice.
Pass to Marceda. Great D that time from Mushi Fresh. And here are the Civic Cats now. They lead by 6, their biggest margin of the game.
How about a little bit of trivia? You talk to Hendricks Cobb, and he'll tell you a major figure in the development of his game was Duke, the father of Junior on the Eagles.
Yeah, Duke coached Cobb when he was coming up and still living out in Newark. Very nice of Cobb to give credit to the late Duke for his development. You could see the precision in Cobb's game that Duke certainly played a part in.
Splitter, defended by Lack. Back to Cobb. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Junior outside. Pass to Marceda. Rejected by Mushi Fresh.
And I like when Fresh takes initiative on defense. Look how impactful he can be on this end. Flat out inexcusable defense. They got lucky that he somehow missed that shot.
He knows he should have buried it with the defense being that lax.
Now Lack. Outside, Indra. Pass to Zadirko. The turnaround Jay. The rebound by Mushi Fresh. The Civet Cats leading. Here's Splitter. High post, Hendricks Cobb. Here's Timmerman. And the Civet Cats miss again. For the Cats, this is more than just a road game for them. These young men are dealing with the first taste of play after traveling across the country.
Yeah, that should be a big advantage for the Eagles, Joe. They'll want to do whatever they can, keep their foot on the gas pedal, and keep the tempo of this game up. Hopefully, that should even out the talent advantage that the Civet Cats have on paper.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the ball out of play, the Cats will have it. Here's Splitter. Cobb, covered by Junior. On target from long range.
Proving why he's a top prospect with that dime. Cobb's floor awareness, very, very impressive.
Jonathan Lack on the wing. To the middle. Here's Zadirko. Pass to Lack. Junior outside. Down low. 2 on the clock. And it's Zadirko laying it in.
I like that Zadirko is never afraid to use his physicality, willing to do whatever it takes to get to his shot.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Civet Cats ahead, up by 8. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And the second half of the Battle of Brooklyn starting up here. Great game so far between two fantastic high school squads. And here are the Eagles now, trailing by 8 here.
And a look at the Civet Cats bench, it's not the most talented, but the group is well seasoned. A lot of seniors who have seen everything this program has thrown their way.
To the inside. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the assist.
5 straight baskets finished in the paint, taking it right at him.
You'd like to see the defense toughen up. Getting pushed around under the hoop is a bad look.
Splitter misses. And thinking about the Civet Cats bench, guys like Sapita, Timmerman, and Wang, not very talented, but they're experienced.
I agree. Certainly they're the last guys you expect to do any real damage out on the floor, but they're really not known for their scores. But that leadership, that experience that they provide, that secures their spot on this team.
Cobb down low. He's covered by Sheffield. Yep, that one goes.
So assertive on the offensive end as Cobb takes pride in being a go-to scorer for the Cats.
Outside, Black. Pass to Junior. And here's Zadirko. Now here's Marceda. Again, Newark East.
Great teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
They're playing as one. 5 straight baskets now resulting from assists.
And with Cobb playing back in Brooklyn, a bit of a homecoming for him, guys.
Yeah, definitely. He spent his early years playing in Newark, right down the road from this facility, actually. And at age 12, his parents...
Pass to Timmerman. Drops it in from long range.
This is good offense. Splitter giving it up to the open man. Scouts love to see it.
Here's Lack. Here's Zadirko. That's in, coming off a nice assist from Jonathan Lack.
He's done his job. Very efficient from the floor. Yet they still find themselves trailing.
And here's Zach Timmerman outside. And the Civic Cats another 3.
The barrage of 3-pointers has been relentless. I mean, I want to shoot one. There's no end in sight.
Their defense is obviously underprepared. They have no answer for this kind of attack.
Indra with the ball. Junior outside. Zadirko. He gets that one to fall.
Can't play better D than this. Zadirko really enjoys scoring despite the coverage on him being tight.
Through 3/4 of play, they're down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Civic Cat. Fourth quarter just getting going. The Cats have run away with things and have been relentless with their play. And here are the Civic Cats now.
Watching the way Cobb gets things done on the floor is exemplary. It's easy to see why he's such a highly regarded recruit.
Everything comes so easy for him. Just raw, natural ability combined with a great sense of the moment. There's a sense that he'll be an impact player beyond the college level someday already. These defenders look overmatched right now, especially on the inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree.
Marceda, defended by Fresh. Junior up top. Marceda. Here's Junior. It's stolen by Splitter. Here's the break. Here's Cobb. And Hendricks Cobb comes with the stuff.
Thanks to Cobb, the Cats finished the break strong. The squad really seems to count on his reliable shooting.
Outside, Indra. Marceda. A few possessions into the fourth quarter. Just over a minute gone by. Pass to Indra. Junior, guarded by Cobb. Clock at 6. Zadirko, right side. Shoots over Cobb. And the Eagles tack on 2 more.
He's having a great half. We are exactly the reverse of the first.
Louisiana calls timeout.
And Coach wants to make some changes right now. Try to gain more control over this one.
Along with Coach, I like the timeout. It's clear there's an opportunity to mix things up. And without a doubt, Hendricks Cobb, the #1 recruit in the nation, is seeing him tonight. A lot of eyes will be on him during this contest.
Newark East trailing. Junior outside. Sheffield. Pass to Lack. We're about 2 minutes into this fourth quarter. Now Sheffield. Lack covered by Splitter. Here's the teardrop. And it's good. Fought through the contact. Hit the shot and we'll go to... Pass to Cobb. And stolen by Junior. Fast break, here we go. And the shot counts, he's fouled, and it's a chance for the 3-point play.
Outstanding. Evans wins the and one opportunity. I don't even think the defender anticipated how resilient he could be.
And that'll do it. The Louisiana Northeast Civic Cats have won the Battle of Brooklyn. The top team in the nation looked the part as they took down several teams to come away with the invitational title.
Just exceptional. When you look at the talent that the Civic Cats have on their roster, it seems overwhelming this was going to be the case. The Eagles put up a fight, but Cobb and the rest of the Civic Cats were just too much for them.
And when it comes down to it, the Civic Cats were supposed to win this. That's the level of success they expect. The talent they have makes anything short.
Man, what else can I say?
How about admitting that I'm better than you? No, that would be a good start.
I'm not going that far. Yeah, you got me this time.
Hey, listen, man. You showed something to these scouts tonight. I know. There will be others.
We'll celebrate with your teammates, man. You deserve it.
Whoa, whoa. Celebrate? We're a travel team, baby. We don't celebrate. It's just on to Cleveland.
All right.
Man, this is it. College. Atmosphere, the tradition, the coaching. It's nothing like it, Junior. It's a good time to get to know who you are, too. Get an education, you know? I mean, there's no money right now. The path gets easier. You made the right choice, Junior.